All right, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about the incredible hidden science of music therapy. And I'll tell you right now, it is so much more than just putting on a feel-good playlist. This is a real clinical practice that taps into the deepest parts of our brains to heal and connect.
You know that feeling, right? You hear that one perfect harmony or that incredible guitar solo, and boom, goosebumps. The hairs on your arms literally stand up. It's a physical reaction you can't control. Well, that goosebump moments, it's not just some random quirk. It's actually a direct line to your brain's emotional and reward centers. And that exact powerful feeling is what music therapists can harness to help people heal in some truly profound ways. Now, to really get why music therapy works, we have to go way, way back. Because our connection to sound, to music, it isn't new. It's not some modern invention. It is ancient. I mean, just look at this. Archaeologists have found flutes carved from bone that are over 40,000 years old. That tells you that our need to create, to communicate, and yeah, probably even to heal through sound is baked right into our DNA. So, what's the actual difference between music therapy and just, putting on your favorite album when you're feeling down? It's a really important distinction. The secret ingredient that makes it a clinical practice is the therapist. This isn't just listening to music, it's a therapy delivered by a trained professional who is using music as a specific tool to help you reach your goals, all based on your unique personal responses to sound. And this is a very active process. A session isn't just you kicking back with some headphones on. No, you might be creating music, improvising on a drum to let out some frustration, or even breaking down the lyrics of a song that means something to you with your therapist. It's a live, interactive, creative experience. Okay, this is where it gets really cool. Let's pop the hood and see what's actually happening inside your brain when music is playing, because it's basically a full brain workout. Seriously, it's like a symphony in your skull. Your cerebellum acts like the drummer, processing rhythm and keeping the beat. Your frontal lobes, they're the conductor, figuring out all the emotional signals in the music. And the nucleus accumbens, well, that's the part that gives you the goosebumps, the standing ovation. And this brings us to what might be the biggest superpower of music therapy. It gives us a voice when words just aren't enough, or maybe when they aren't even an option. Think about it. Traditional talk therapies are incredible, but they hinge on your ability to talk about how you feel. Music therapy opens up a whole other door. For someone who has trouble with words, being able to bang on a drum can express anger or joy more honestly than a whole dictionary ever could. And sometimes music can actually build a bridge to the words you've been looking for. By exploring the lyrics of a song that really hits home for you, a therapist can help you find the language to articulate your own story. The song becomes a guide. All right, so we've seen how it works. Now let's talk about the so what. How does all this translate into real, measurable benefits for our mental health? The positive ripple effects here are huge. We're talking about things like better self-esteem, less anxiety, and a real boost in motivation. It creates a safe space to let go of tough emotions, helps us connect with other people, and can even sharpen skills like concentration. It's a big deal. Let's get specific. For anxiety, music therapy has a direct biological impact. It can actually lower the levels of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol in your system. In fact, some studies show an immediate drop in anxiety right after a session. And for depression, it kind of does the opposite. Creating or even just listening to music can trigger a release of those feel-good chemicals like dopamine and endorphins, your brain's natural mood lifters. It's an amazing complement to standard treatments. For kids, this is a total game changer. It's not just therapy for them, it's creative play that happens to build incredibly important life skills. We see improvements in social skills, coordination, language, self-esteem, all through a process that's actually engaging and fun. This quote just really nails it. Music therapy lets people express themselves creatively, which can make the really hard work of exploring difficult emotions feel more manageable, maybe even more enjoyable. So, as we finish up, let's bring it back to you. Now, it's not the same as clinical therapy, but we all use music to manage our moods, right? So, what songs do you turn to? What's on your playlist when you need to feel energized or calm or just understood? What does your personal soundtrack for well-being sound like?